Whether you're working in plant or an IT professional, student, teacher, or even homemaker, you must have used Excel and had desire to know more about some of the features of Excel that your colleagues and friends might have used. Here is your chance to learn Excel with me and impress your boss, teacher, and customers. So, in today's session, we are going to discuss basics of Excel. So, even if you are new to Excel, you will find this video very useful. We'll see what are columns, row, cell, how to change the fonts, font size, font color, how to make the font bold, italic, how to underline the font. We'll see on the alignment, how to center align, how to left align, how to wrap long texts, how to apply sort and filter, how to use sum function. I'm just covering sum function in today's video. I will have a dedicated video for all the formulas that we mostly use in Excel. Then how to create a pick list or drop down value so that we can standardize the value list. How to apply conditional formatting. We'll see what are conditional formattings, in which scenario we should apply it. How to create a simple graph and a pivot chart. How to insert, copy, delete, rename, and color the sheet or the tab, hide the sheet. Okay, so these are the features that we are going to see in today's video. So open an Excel. Okay, so if you can either open from your search, or if you have Excel icon saved on your desktop, you can double click and you can open an Excel. Now I have some data that I have already pre-populated in the Excel sheet. Okay, so now for the beginners, these are called columns in Excel. A, B, C, D, these are called columns. These 1, 2, 3, 4, these are called rows. Okay, and these boxes, these are called cells. And if you click on this cell, you can see in the top left corner, it shows the position where your cell is highlighted. So it says first the column name C2. Okay, so this is very important, just because when will we use the formula, you will use these cell names, right? D2, EF. Okay, so this is so in when you enter a data in Excel, you provide a label. So this is my title of the the table that I have created. So what this again a fictitious or imaginary data that I have populated here so that I can demonstrate some of the Excel features. So I have just named some given some imaginary name to the project name, the country where this project is being executed, the offshore head count, okay, on-site head count, and when you click on any of the cell, you can see the complete text on the this bar, okay, and the project cost in $1 million. Okay, so if your data is in this form, what you can do, uh, you can put a border. You can just select the data, okay, and click on this thick out, click on this and apply a border. Okay, all borders. Okay, so that your data looks good, your table looks good. You can put an outer border also, thick outer border. Okay, we'll see some of other features also. Then we have covered this column, row, and cell. Let me highlight this with green so you can see how to highlight or how to color the font also, right? Now we'll see how to change the fonts, font size, font color. Font color you have just seen, but again we'll demonstrate in this sheet also. Uh, how to make the font bold, italic, underline. Okay. Now if I want to increase the font size or decrease the font size, right? So select the font that you want to increase the size or decrease the size. So assuming that I want to increase the size for these numbers. Okay, so select the, you can select a cell or you can select the range. So I want to increase the font size for this particular data. Okay, and on the top you can see this increase font size, and you, if you over your mouse, it says that make your text a bit bigger. If you want to decrease your font size, it says decrease font size. So either you can use this, or you can see there is a font size. You can choose what font size you want to select. You can choose this, like maybe I want to increase the font size, I can increase it. Okay, I can increase to 12, or you want to decrease by, you can decrease it. Okay, so it gets decreased by 1 unit, and you can again increase it like this. Okay, so this is the how you want to, how you can increase or decrease the font size. Okay, next we'll see how to change the font type. Okay, so there, so mostly we use either Calibri or Arial or Times Roman. These are the fonts that we use. So if you want to change the font type, just select, suppose I want all these text to be in Arial. Okay, select this and click here and select Arial, or you can type Arial also. Both works. Okay, so you can see the font type has changed, right? Next, we'll see how to uh, y- provide a background color to the cell, and how to uh, put a color to the font text, okay, or to the text or font, right? So to put a background color, now if I want my title to be of blue background, okay, so I'll select my title and I'll click this and I will give blue color. Okay, now the black text doesn't look good, right? It's not readable. So I want this black text, I will change it to white color. Okay, so you can choose any color. You can choose, if you want, you can choose this color, whatever color suits you, or whatever color looks good, you can change the color. Okay, so this way uh, you can change the color, you can choose any other color. Okay, so let us go back to our topic. So we have covered font color. Now we'll cover how to make the font bold, italic, or underline. Okay, how to underline the texts. So now I want these project name to be bold. Okay, so you can click bold. So this makes the text bold. Okay, now I want my on-site head count to be italic. Select that cell that you want to be italic and click. Now, if I want that, okay, for certain row or certain data you want to be underlined, you can underline it. Select the cell and underline it. Maybe this is what something you want to uh, track or make a notice of. You can put a select the cell and you can underline. Okay, so we have covered this topic, right? I will again use the font color so that you know how to change the font color. Now, alignment, center, left, and wrap text. Okay, first we'll do wrapping of text. Okay, now you see this offshore head count. This text is not properly visible, right? Completely visible in this. Same thing with on-site head count and project cost, right? So what we will do, we will do wrap text so that we can see the complete text. Okay, so what, select the cells that you want to wrap, right? And on top you see wrap text, right? Click on wrap text. So it wraps. Okay, and then maybe you can, if you now you can see you want this $1 million to be in one row, you can just expand the column. Okay, and you can just double click it, or you can narrow the this. So you got how to wrap the text. It's very easy. Select the cell. So now if I again make this and I want, or if I no, anyway, this is wrapped, or let me, this is anyway wrapped. If I type something, industry, industry, okay, and industry average, okay. So this is my text, right? Now, and you see, anyway, this we have applied this. It is wrapped, okay. So you can wrap the text. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to see the alignment. Okay. Now alignment is, now if you want to center align these data. Okay. This, what you can do is you can select this data. You can click on center align. So all your data will be center aligned. Okay. Now if you want this also to be center aligned, the country name, select the data and click on center align. Similarly, like if you want to do left align, you can again click left align, center align, or right align, that you can do. Okay, good. Shall we proceed? Yes, good. Now we'll see how to apply sort and filtering. Okay, I will delete this. Let me delete this so you can know how to delete. So if you want to delete any uh, column or row, just select that column or row and click right click, or you can click here, okay, and delete seat columns. Okay. Now for sorting and filtering, right? So there is an option. If you go to data, you have an option sort and filter, right? So click on any cell and click on filter. Okay. So it applies a filter on the title. Okay. So that you, if you want, if you, I want to, I'm interested to look for country US. What are the projects that are being executed? Okay. I can select USA. Okay. So the filtering is narrowing down the data, right? Let me select all now. You can click again, select all. Okay. So this is how you can apply a filter. If you want to disable the filter, just again click on filter. This will go away, right? Now we'll see how to sort the data. So now what I want my uh, the country name to be in alphabetical order. Now it is jumbled, right? USA is in the fourth row, and then USA is in 12th row, and then seventh row, right? I want all the country, the project listed in alphabetical order with respect to the country. Okay, so so select your data first. Okay, select your data that you want. Okay, and then click on this sort. Okay, now when you click on sort, it shows sort by, right? I want to sort by country and in alphabetical order, A to Z, like, okay, right? So you see now alphabetical order, Australia comes first, followed by Canada, India, UK, and USA, right? So this, in this way you can arrange your data in a alphabetical order. Now if you want to apply second sorting, right, that if you want to see, okay, now for each country, under each country, I want to apply a sorting on the ops or head count. Okay, so again, select this data and sort. Okay, add label. Okay, so then by first we have country already sorted. Second is by ops or head count. So I'll say my ops or head count smaller to largest. So you can see, like the countries having more than one project, like Canada. There are two projects, Strike and Maple in Canada. So ops or head count, the lower one appears first, then the higher one. Similarly for India and UK. and USA, right? So it is sorted, right? So now we have learned sorting and filtering. So we are becoming more knowledgeable, right? Now, now we'll use sum function, how to do a summation or total of any value, any number. Okay, I'm planning for a dedicated video for all the formulas, most widely used formulas like sum, subtotal, count, average, sum product, VLOOKUP. There would be a dedicated video, so don't miss that video. Okay, so to apply a sum function, you can put your cursor in the box that you want to the column that you want to sum. Okay, so you can see the auto sum is there, right? So you can use this auto sum, so it will automatically select the column and press enter, so you will get a sum of this. Or what you can do is you can simply click equal to sign. So all formulas are preceded by equal to sign, so equal to sum, and then when you click sum, when you enter sum, you see all the formula available with sum, right? And sum, and then you can see sum and bracket open, and then you can see number one, number two, so range that we want to sum. So either you can select this, okay, and then close the bracket. So this becomes the total sum, right? Total cost, all the projects, right? $53 million, right? Good. So we have covered basics of Excel. So now moving to some bit advanced level, I would say, how to create a pick list or a drop down value. Okay, so this is very useful when you are using Excel for any data entry. Okay, you want to avoid manual errors, right? Typing errors, right? So assume that this is a this is a table that you are maintaining for all the projects, and there could be maybe new project that may be added in this Excel, right? I'm deleting this. So so you want that, okay, your data entry operator, the person who is maintaining the Excel, he or she should he or she should select this country name from the drop down. There should be a drop down in this. Okay, we can do this. Suppose there is a new project called Sky. Okay, and instead of typing, somebody may type maybe uh, a wrong spelling, right? Right. So we want to avoid some such errors. Okay, so we want that there should be a drop down so that the user or the person who's entering the data can select the data from the drop down. Okay, so for that, select the cell or select the column where you want to apply that drop down. Okay, so now I'm just, let me select this four cells. Okay, and I want the drop down for these, right? Country. So what I will do is I'll copy this. Okay, and I will put these in this, and I will go to data, and I will have a unique value list, right? So I will say remove duplicates. Okay, okay, so now I'm getting a unique value list, right? Now I get a unique value list for this. Now I want these value lists to be applied for these cells. Okay, so I'll select this cell. I will go to data and data validation, right? The selection contains some cells without data set. Do you want to extend the validation to these cells? Okay, let me close this. I don't want to purchase. No. Okay, then uh, so this is a data validation or validation window. Allow any value. I want a list that should appear. So click on list and click on the source. Okay, and this is my source, right? So select this data and click OK, right? Now if you click here, you can see now the drop down appears, right? So you can see the drop down value. So next time when somebody enters the data in this, right? I'm putting a project name bright. I can select the country name. I don't have to type it. Okay. So now you know how to create a pick list, and this is very commonly used feature when you are working in Excel. Okay. Yes, we have covered this. Very good. So we are getting closer to impress our boss, right? Three more features left. Next is how to apply conditional formatting, right? This is also a very good feature. Now, conditional formatting is applied when you want to highlight some particular record, so that by by visually looking at the record, you come to know that what is the status of that. Like if you have uh, a test result where you want to highlight the record or the test results which are failed, right, so you can do a conditional formatting on test results fail. Now in this case, I want to highlight my cost which is greater than $5 million. I want to highlight those projects which have a project cost greater than $5 million. So what I will do is I'll put $5 million. I will put five here. I'll put five here because this is what I want to apply condition on, and I will select this range where I want to apply my conditional formatting. Okay, or maybe suppose I can select these many or whichever cell you want to select, or rows, sorry, columns, so that in future if you are entering the data based on the data entered, it will have that conditional formatting. So I have selected this. Okay, and I'll go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, greater than. You can use equal to also, right, depending upon, like as I said, that if it is a pass fail, you can use equal to. For pass, maybe you can have green color, fail you can have a red color. But in this case, the scenario is I want to highlight those project with cost greater than $5 million. Okay, so I'll select greater than. Okay, and this I'll select the value as 5. Right, you see now the color has changed, so you can choose the color also. So now it is dark red with this. You can choose your color, yellow with dark text. Okay, so you can choose the color whatever you want, right? So these are the techniques how to impress your boss. Now you know how to apply a conditional formatting also. Great. So this again I will apply a color. Now how to create a simple graph. This is very useful. So how to create a simple graph, as well as I would say we will learn how to create a pivot charts. Okay. So now we will create a simple graph. So first graph, let us create a graph where we want to see the project name and the cost. Okay. So select your uh, the cells or the range that you want to put your graph on. Okay. So I select this. Okay. Let me select again this. Press Control and select project cost. On these two columns, I want to put my graph, apply a graph. Click on Insert. Okay, and click on Graph. Okay, so we have the graph, right? And then when you see, you can see different, you can use different types of graphs. You can have this graph, you can select this graph, or you can choose the graphs from these different styles, right? I like this graph. Okay, you can choose this graph. If you want to apply uh, titles to your x-axis and y-axis, you can say axis titles. Okay, you want to apply data labels, right? So that you can see the project cost in the bar chart itself, right? Now you want to access title is by project cost. I will say it is project cost. Okay, and x-axis title is my project name, right? So and then if you want, you can change the color also. So if you want to have pick some other color, you can you can select the bars, okay, and then you can pick any other color that you want, right? Whatever is your favorite color, whatever color suits you, or whatever color will suit your boss or to your customer, you can choose those colors, okay. And even you, what you can do is even you can highlight a particular bar also. Like I want to put more emphasis on Vista project, okay, this is bringing more value to me, okay. So what I can do is, sorry, I can click on this, okay, and maybe I can put some other color. This is what I want to indicate, right? So this is one graph, bar graph. Let us try some other graph also. Let us try mm, pie chart. Okay. Uh, for pie chart, let me show you pie chart using the pivot chart options. Okay. So now I want to know what is my uh, how much of revenue or the project cost uh, I'm getting from each of these countries, right? Okay, so what I will do is I'll create a pivot chart. So I'll select this data, okay, and then insert, right? Sorry, not insert, pivot chart. Let me go to insert. Sorry, insert. Yeah, insert. You have this pivot chart option, right? Click on pivot chart, okay, and select a table range. This is okay. I'll click OK. And you want to, I want to put this pivot chart on the same, or we can do it other way around also. So on the we can put this pivot chart on the same Excel also, same sheet also. Now I want this pivot. As I said, I am looking at the project cost across countries, how much revenue I'm getting back. So I'll drag this. I think if you are comfortable in making pivots, then you will know how to how to drag and drop, and then the project cost. Okay. So you can see now I'm getting and automatically it creates a bar graph, right? So it says that okay, for this Australia, what it has done, it has added all the projects that are being executed in Australia, and it has added the project cost, and it has put a bar chart. Now I want to see in pie chart so that I can see the percentage of revenue or the revenue that I'm getting or the company is getting from each geography. Okay, so what I will do is I will choose uh, this chart as pie chart. Okay, I okay, and then on the pie chart we can apply different uh, different styles. Okay, so if I want this, okay, and now I want my uh, percentage and data label also, right? So I want legend also. Legend anyway, legend is not required. I will click on this and I will format data labels. Okay. I want the value and the percentage. Okay. So you can see now I am getting that the first number is the project cost and the percentage of revenue that I am getting. Okay. So if I look at this, so I'm getting 33% of revenue is coming from India geography. That is 17.7 million dollar. From UK, I'm getting 14% of my total overall total project cost. Okay. So this is way, and you can apply, you can, if you have a time series data, you can use the trending chart also. Yeah, right. So let me know if you want to explore more on the graphs. You can put your comments. Maybe I can have a dedicated session on the graph itself. There are various graphs. There are single axis graph, y-axis graph. There are two y-axis graphs. So I can help you in building those graphs also. Let us now, uh, this we have covered. I'll highlight with green. Next is very simple, easy to do, how to insert, copy, delete, rename, and color the sheet, hide the sheet. Okay. Now, how to uh, insert a new sheet. So right click on this sheet. Okay. You can see the various option: insert, delete, rename. First, let us do rename. Okay. So I'll say project data. Okay. Now, if I have, if there are multiple tabs, these are also called tabs or a sheet or a worksheet. Okay. If I have a multiple tabs and you want the focus to be on few of the tabs, you can color those tabs also, right? So how to color? Again, same thing. Put your cursor on the sheet name, right click, okay, and tab color. Okay, and you can put a color to this. Okay. So when you click on some other tab, then you can see the color here, right? If I can put a color on this also, tab color, I can put maybe a red color. Okay. So now, if you want to create a copy of this sheet, so maybe you want to create a copy of the sheet so that you have a master file or something, right? So what you can do is click on move or copy. Okay, click on move or copy. So you can see, so you can also move your tabs. Okay, if you have more tabs, you can move your tabs also. But now let us see how to create a copy of these. So I want to create a copy of, let me do project data. I'll click on create a copy and click OK. Okay, so you can see it has created a copy of this as project data 2, and I will name maybe my this, I can rename this again as my master file. Okay, right. And yes, now again, let me click on this. What else we need to cover? Insert. If you want to insert a new spreadsheet, new sheet. Okay, so either you can click on this plus sign, this will add a sheet, or you can right click here and click on insert. Okay, and click on select worksheet. It is already selected. Click OK, so it will add. Or you can click on the plus sign, it will add sheets to it. Okay, and then you can also move your tabs. You can just drag and drop also the tabs. Okay, so like now if I want my project data to be moved, I can just put your cursor here, just press and drag and drop. Okay, so you can move like this, right? So now how to delete it? Now this sheet I want to delete it, right? So right click on this, okay, and delete. Okay, so you can delete your sheet also. Next is what else we have covered: copy, insert, copy, delete, rename, color the sheet, hide the sheet. Now you have done some rough work in one of the tab or sheet. You want to hide the sheet, like sheet 7 or maybe sheet 4 I want to hide, right? So what I will do is, uh, put your cursor on the sheet, right click and hide. Okay, so now you can see, so you can keep the your main tabs, and you can hide the tabs that you are using for your own uh, purpose. Okay, and how to unhide it? Again, click on any of the sheets, right click and unhide. Okay, so all good. So we have covered all the topics that we intend to cover, and hope now you are more learned after going through all these features. So let me know your feedback, and let me know you are able to impress your boss, customer, or teacher or not. And keep watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel with your friends. I would be coming up with an advanced Excel Excel session where I'll discuss in detail on the different formulas and different advanced features that you can use, the pivots and other features. Thank you very much for watching my video.